here with me, Julz, and I'm representing the Arsenal bloodline, and I'm back with a Let's Talk episode, but with a twist. This is Let's Talk Retrospective. But before we get into all that, remember to like the video, subscribe if you're new or you haven't already. So I thought I'd do this series. It's the same series as the other series, but I want to look at players from the past, because there's a lot of good players we've had that's representing this badge, you know, and it'd be a shame if we didn't get to them. So I thought, yeah, you know what? Let's go back in time. Wrright. Oh my. Boy, I had to start with Uncle Wrtight. I had to do it, man. Wrright. What a pleasure to watch this guy play for this club. Yeah, that's why I had to do this retrospective thing, man, because I have to talk about this guy. This guy is, like I said, an icon of this club, an ambassador for Arsenal Football Club. Always ready to deliver. Delivered on the pitch, delivers off the pitch. And yes, I'm wearing this shirt where it all began, right? I think he made this shirt famous as well. Scoring a hat-trick on his league debut against Southampton. Yeah. But Wrright, man, yeah. Like I said, wow. What a player. It was a privilege to watch this guy at Highbury as well. Score some goals. Yeah, man. When we signed him, it was a complete surprise to everyone, right? Even the media didn't know we were signing him. And the ironic thing is, like Eze, signed at 27 from Palace, you know. Remember, Wrright came into the game late, so he was in a hurry to get things done. So he done his apprenticeship at Palace, and it was time for a big move. And at the time, he became our record signing, 2.5 million. George Graham was the manager at the time. And I remember I was in my room. I must have been, I don't know, yeah, this is 91. So it came on the news at 10, the sports bit, it just came on. And I also have signed Wrright for a club record fee. It's like, and I was like, whoa, okay. We signed Wrright, okay. That's all right, that's decent. You know, because at the time we had, not Sol Campbell, we had Kevin Campbell and Alan Smith. And Smith had been the top goal scorer at the club for a couple of seasons. You know what I mean? So getting another striker, it was like, okay, serious business. And he was a player at the time I thought was a really good striker and thought he would go on to bigger and better things anyway. So I was quite surprised when we bought him. It's like, okay, how's this going to work? How are we going to fit 3 strikers into 2? You know, them days was 4-4-2. But he got his break against Leicester in the League Cup. Alan Smith was injured. He gets his debut. He scores on his debut. Makes his league debut, like I said. Got the hat-trick. And from then on, the goals just kept coming and coming and coming non-stop. And Wrighty he scores all kind of goals, right? Chipping the goalkeeper. Lobs. Left foot. Right foot. Wherever you want. Top corner. Bottom corner. Headers, and he's a character, right? Full of excitement, exuberance, celebrations, the lot. Struck up a good partnership with Kevin Campbell, scored against almost everyone. Didn't really have a good goal scoring record against Man United. I don't think he scored a competitive goal against Man United, which is quite strange because how many times he played against them. Liverpool, I can remember one goal he scored against them, really. Didn't really score too tough against them either. But everyone else, yeah, it's open season. They got it. And he was a thorn in a lot of people's sides. One goal in particular I can remember, I think most people remember, is Everton. against Neville Southall, where he flicks it over one guy's head, flicks it over again, then lobs Neville Southall. And the look on Neville Southall's face, if you haven't seen that goal, go and check that out, guys, please. That, brilliant. And he scored some outrageous goals. The one against Leeds away, where he just chips Lukic. Beautiful stuff. Swindon away, where he bends one from like, I don't know, 30 yards into the top corner. He scored 11 hat-tricks for this club. Became the all-time goal-scoring record holder for a little while. Obviously, Henry came along and, yeah, the rest is history. But he beat a player called Cliff Bastin. Beat his record, which stood for a long time, since 1939 to 1997. You know, that's some going. It means that we had a lot of strikers, but probably they didn't have the longevity that they had, Ian Wright, Henry, to get the job done. He won countless trophies for the club. You know, the one he wanted the most was the Prem. He won the FA Cup, he won the League Cup, he won the Cup Winners' Cup. Even though he didn't get to play in the final, he got 2 bookings along the way and missed the final, and he was devastated, but he still played his part in the celebrations at the end. You know, you can't hold a good man down. And Wright is one of those guys, man. He's just a big character. He also went on to play for England, which was a high honour for him. You know, scored his goals there as well. I think he played, 33 times. At this time, England had an abundance of talented top strikers. It was too many. It was just too many. Les Ferdinand, Alan Shearer. Alan Shearer was the main man. Teddy Sheringham, Andy Cole, Robbie Fowler. I'll probably forgetting a couple as well. But so many good strikers at the time. So fair dues. Got his caps, scored his goals. But when it comes to Arsenal, this man has the love all day long and the passion for Arsenal. You know, representing them to the highest degree. And he's the reason why when I was playing football, I wore the number 8 shirt as well, because I was like, just wanted to emulate what he did on the pitch. And then I played in midfield. I moved to forward. I watched him constantly studying this man, the movement, skills, everything. Just followed what he was doing and tried to do as best as I could, as well as he did. And it was great. When Bergkamp came in '96, wow, you could see the evolution of Ian Wright. He said Bergkamp made him a better player, you know, when to make runs. You know, he knew also that when he made a run, that ball was coming and he had to finish. And it was great to watch both of them. And I remember the famous game against Southampton at Highbury, where Bergkamp scored his first 2 goals. Because remember, he went 7 games without scoring. People were making a big fuss of it. But Bergkamp scored his goals, and Ian Wright actually scored in that game as well. What a goal that was. Fantastic times. This man's given us fantastic memories. I would love to meet this man. I love the opportunity just to have 5 minutes with him. A quick 5 minutes, ask him some questions. It'd be great if I could meet him and actually put it on here, you know, put it on the channel. It'd be great because, yeah, man, just to thank him for what he's done for the club and what he's still doing for the club, you know. Drop of a hat, he's there. The club ask him to do something, he's there, you know. And that's great. Wonderful to see. But I would love to definitely meet him. But Ian Wright, man, scored so many goals for this club. And like I said, he was the club's top goal scorer at once upon a time. Scoring 185 goals, I believe. 185, 186 goals. A lot of goals. And he did it in what? 200 and something games, 280 something games. And most of those games, he started as well. He wasn't just, you know, coming off the bench. He started a lot of these games. That's how big he was for this club. And so pleased that he got that Premiership title in the end, because, boy, you know, he bust his ass so long trying to score goals. He was the top goal scorer for like 6 seasons in a row. That's what, you know, he was trying so hard to win us this league, but we just weren't good enough at the time, didn't have the right structure, the right players. But he got it done in a season where he scored probably his lowest tally of goals. So that, it's ironic that that's what happens sometimes, you know. But Ian Wright, true Arsenal legend. Let me know if you've seen Ian Wright play live in the flesh at Highbury, or if you've met him, you know, what was that experience like? Leave a comment below. Also, like the video, Subscribe to the channel if you're new. But for now, I'm out. And this has been Let's Talk Retrospective. There'll be another one coming soon. Peace.